Hello everyone and welcome back to Tales of Arise. Today we're just going to continue from where we left off. Which means we're about to...
You see anybody around here who could use our help?
We can't chase after every little thing.
First, go to a conversation and then go to...
Try to be careful not to stand out too much. You're the only Renin around here, you know.
I know. I was just thinking about how communal it feels here, even though it's only supposed to be slave quarters.
Huh? Oh, yeah. When you put it like that, I guess it is different from heavily patrolled Mosgul. Were you expecting something more depressing?
It's likely a sign that Balsef doesn't think you guys can do anything to him.
What?
I mean, if Balsef thought the Crimson Crows actually posed a threat to him, you'd figure he'd be trying harder to suppress them.
You... No. You're probably right about that. All of the other Danans that aren't with the Crimson Crows accept the Renin's rule as simply a fact of life. From the day we're born, no, probably even before that, it's been drilled into us that the only purpose our lives have is to help select the next sovereign.
If they don't like the status quo, then they should fight it. Otherwise, they're endorsing it either way.
I see it differently, but that's just me. Speaking of Renins, do all of them think about things the way you do?
I won't deny that among my fellow Renins, power and status are everything. However, that isn't what this is about for me. I have something I need to do. And I'll do whatever it takes, and use whoever and whatever I need in order to get the job done. To hell with power.
Are we supposed to talk to the male guy?
Hey. Yes!
Oh, you could say that. Didn't think he'd sent over the Iron Mask himself, though. That, a bright eyes with you. You sure we can really trust her? Oh, come on. He's on our side. Zephyr can vote for her. If Zephyr's good with her, then I guess we don't have a problem. What the hell? The name's Tyron. I'm the one who runs this lodge. This is a lodge, but we all already have our own beds. We don't sleep on straw and rock hard dirt around here. The Crimson Crows have their fair share of folks who are either knocking on death's door or can't otherwise move around openly. That's what this place is here for, to give people a place to rest up properly before they head off to fight. Everybody needs their rest. If you don't rest, you can't hope to fight the Bright Eyes at your best.
I guess.
Makes sense. What do you want us to do then? I need you to help haul in some cargo. I have some friends who are on their way to collect it from our hideout in the Sion mine. The mines? Is that really such a good idea after the Renins snuffled the place out? These are valuable items people risk their life to gather. We need to get at least some of them back. They should be down around the Sandinus ravine at this point. Meet up with them and help bring the supplies back to this lodge.
Got it.
Got it. You're welcome to use these facilities if you need to as well. I'll let you sleep here for free. That sounds great.
I had no idea the Crimson Crows were so active.
You sound pretty thrilled by that.
Thrilled? Maybe. But I'll settle for hopeful. We know now that not everyone is rolling over for the Renans.
They should be down around the Sandinos ravine at this point. Meet up with them and help bring the supplies back to this lodge. You're welcome to use these facilities if you need to. I'll let you sleep here for free. That is sort of what he said earlier. But here is the confusing thing. He still has a star over him. So we sort of have to figure out a way by ourselves at this point. The Renan homeworld visible in the sky above. Here there are a couple of things to fight. If we're not going to listen to conversations then.
Didn't anyone ever tell you
Which
it's
we
rude to
should.
stare?
I know I already asked you this, but are you sure we haven't met somewhere before?
What's so hard to understand? I'm Renan, you're Danon. There's no way. Besides, I'm from Lenegus. Trust me, wherever you were before you lost your memory, we've never crossed paths.
Lenegus? You mean the same Lenegus that's up in the sky? I've heard it called the
Probably.
Renan's Castle, but I never imagined people actually lived up there.
Well then, where did you think we all lived? Didn't you see the Renan Lords descend for the crown contest?
And how long ago was that?
Well, the current contest started 7 years ago, so...
Then I wouldn't remember.
Just how far back do you remember?
About a year, give or take. That's how long ago Doc found me.
1 year. Then no. I'm sorry, but there really is no way we could have met.
Guess not.
Gotta break
Here's
through!
a healing arm!
Slash! Swallow blade!
First aid!
Mirage!
Take it! It's over!
Slash! Rising Wyvern!
Huh.
Take this!
Mega ray!
It's over! Slash!
Sighted! I'm only getting started!
Mirage! Slash!
Mega ray! Here, let me
Mirage!
help! First
I
aid!
owe you one! Slash!
There!
Swallow
One more.
blade!
Mega ray!
Blue escape!
Here I go!
I'm only getting what?
Any injuries?
Oh, the heck. And we should jump down there. Oh my. Okay.
What? They're all dead?
A lot of
How did
injured.
this happen?
Dead?
Soldiers, that's how.
Are you Iron Mask?
There is at least one alive.
Yeah, I am. Dairon sent me to help. Hang in there.
I'm so glad you made it. In the bushes over there. You'll...
Hang on. Xion, do something.
Why not?
It's no use. He's already dead.
Damn them. They've killed so many of us, and it's still not enough. They won't be satisfied until they've wiped us all out like pests.
He mentioned something about those bushes. We should check them.
Is this a cooking pot? But what is it doing here?
If I had to guess, he put it there to make sure a Renin wouldn't steal it.
So even though he knew he was dying, he chose to use the last of his strength to hide it, believing somebody would come for it. I guess you think it's stupid getting killed over a silly trinket, huh?
No.
Oh,
Clearly he risked his life for something he believed in. I would never mock someone for that. However, it will be up to us to figure out the purpose behind his dying act.
We'll make sure it wasn't in vain. If nothing else, this proves that the Renins can be outsmarted. We'll carry out your will and see it through to the end.
Then we'd better get going. We don't know when those soldiers might be back to make another sweep of the area.
So
oh
this
my
is what it
god,
means to
that
fight the
sneeze
Renins.
earlier
Sounds like you're
was
kind of
a
scared to me.
perfect
Of course I am.
time sneeze.
But if I'm gonna die one way or
Just-
another, I'd rather go down fighting.
It came just in between two sentences. Ugh.
I hate camping out.
Well, we have to.
I should give that art a shot sometime tomorrow.
Okay.
How come you don't have a scar on your hand?
A scar? What do you mean?
The Crimson Crows all tore off their own spirit cores, right? But your hand doesn't show any signs of ever having a core like theirs. Why not?
I don't know. I don't remember anything about myself from before Doc found me.
Seriously? You have that mask, you don't feel any pain, and you just happen to know how to fight with a sword? No way. You must remember something.
I'm not lying if that's what you think. Believe me, I wish I knew who the hell I am. But I don't. It's funny how I didn't have any time for soul searching while digging up rocks in a mine.
Still,
Are you saying you've told us everything about yourself?
Zephyr.
It's bad manners to pry when you've got plenty to hide yourself.
You're not gonna ask me about my past too?
Only when I think it's necessary. You're a real man of mystery, I'll admit. That said, I'm not one to dig around in someone's business just out of curiosity. If you remember something and feel like sharing, you're free to do so. For now, I think that's good enough.
Right. Thank you. Zephyr, why aren't you concerned about who I am?
You feeling left out, son?
No, it's not that. But
You said you wanted to fight so that you can live a free man. At this point, that's all that matters. Even if it somehow turned out you were a Renin, it wouldn't be such a big deal.
a Renin?
Until we know who you are, we can't rule anything out. Besides, we've already got Shion with us. At this point, what's one more Renin as long as they're on our side?
So you don't see every Renin as an enemy?
Our goal isn't to hunt down and kill all Renins. We only arm ourselves as much as we need to set ourselves free. If you can believe it, not every Danon agrees with what we're doing either.
Are you saying we have enemies among the Danons?
Not quite. They're just not up for rebelling, per se. The thing you have to remember is that everyone has their own path to walk.
I'm not sure I understand.
That's okay. Just focus on what we have to do right now. However, the time will come when you'll need to decide what to do for yourself.
So, I guess those are those conversations that comes up
I swear you can't walk
on the
5
side of
steps
the
without
screen
tripping on a
sometimes.
Zoogle. This is getting old.
Yeah? But wasn't it you Renans who brought the Zoogles here from Rena in the first place?
They're not just ordinary animals from Rena. Each of them has been modified to suit a particular purpose. In fact, some Zoogles were originally derived from the animals on Dana. Or so I've heard.
What? You Renans couldn't stop at just the people of this planet? You had to screw with our nature too?
You can get angry all you want, but we have bigger fish to fry. So, are you going to work with me or not?
I will. It's in both of our own interests.
Yeah, okay. We do have a lot
this whole
to
you
catch
not
up
feeling
on
pain thing,
when it comes
is that for
to
real?
those
Why would I
side
lie about it?
conversations.
And why would you care anyway?
No, it's just, you know, I can't imagine what it's like, that's all.
As a slave, I'd say it has its advantages and disadvantages.
Oh?
On the upside, when Renan soldiers push me around, I hardly flinch. The downside's that I get injured without even noticing. Which means I could be knocking on death's door and not even realize it.
Really?
Sure. I may be numb to pain, but it doesn't make me immortal or anything. Still, I wouldn't have noticed any of this if someone hadn't pointed it out to me. If not for my fellow slaves, I'd be long dead, lying in a ditch somewhere.
So,
I'll see you again tomorrow. Well, off we go.
we can go down here and up there without having to fight. It is. Damn. So nobody made it? Huh? I'm sorry. If we'd arrived just a little sooner, we could have... Hey, these things happen. It hurts, but this is the world we live in. I'll take good care of what you brought back. It's the only way we can respect the sacrifice of those we've lost. Hey? When's Daddy coming home? Oh no, that's the guy's kid. Not yet, sweetie. Your dad's gone away for a while, and don't lie to me. He's dead, isn't he? I know that whenever grown-ups look sad and say someone's gone, they always mean they're dead. Daddy always warned me that this might happen one day. He told me to stay strong and to be brave. So I poor girl. This isn't right. Poor kid shouldn't have to be dragged into our own mess. Let's report back to Nate and then get ready to fight. Rebellious Spark. So there are some skill trees here too. You can spend skill points SP to learn artists and skills from unlocked titles, all of which grant powerful effects, making it worth your while to spend SP early and often. The skill panel can be accessed directly by pressing the left arrow. If there's a skill you want to learn but just don't have the SP for yet, highlight it in the skill panel and press quarter. Doing so will turn on an alert that will notify you once you have enough SP to finally unlock it. This one maybe? And Nate is that way. Maybe up here.
You see anybody around here who could you?
You're back, huh? Sounds like it was a real ordeal out there. Much as I hate to admit it, there aren't many of us who can take on those Renin armored soldiers.
All we can do is make sure we remember those who sacrificed their lives for the cause.
Yeah, they won't be forgotten.
Glad to hear it. Now, what was that favor you wanted to ask me?
Oh, right. Well, you see...
So then, you're wondering if I know of any places where you can find Renin equipment, huh?
Anywhere with those damn bright eyes is gonna have tight security, of course. You can't just go carelessly poking around. Unless... Across the wilderness outside Ulzebek, you'll find the Fagin ruins. There's some kind of old Renin castle out there.
What with it being impenetrable, I forgot.
But with a Renin tagging along, who knows? Maybe you can find some way in. You ask me, though, it's a lot of trouble for some Renin rags. If I were you, I'd get comfortable with Danin garbs.
Those look like the ruins. Let's move.
Are we really going in there?
Yes, now let's move.
Hey, Shion, where does your gun come from?
What do you mean, where does it come from?
When you're fighting, it looks like it just appears out of nowhere.
Oh, that's transferal technology. When I don't need my weapon, I submerge it in empty space. And when I do, I summon it. Make sense?
Not really, but it sounds pretty amazing.
Huh?
Well, that way you don't have to carry around any heavy weapons or worry about enemies trying to steal them, right? It's a pretty cool invention.
You realize you're praising the technology of your enemies, right?
So, technology is technology. It's not good or bad in and of itself.
I guess that's true.
Huh. What he's saying there is the same thing that we do with game weapons or game equipment and storage and so on. Or bags or whatever it's called in different games. When you don't need a thing, you just put it in the storage or your backpack or whatever. But when you need it, you can just pick it up and use it. So yeah, he simply described the principle of what we're doing with game equipment. A little bit sure where we're supposed to go at the moment. I can't remember exactly where it is, but I guess with a tiny bit of looking around, we might be able to find it. You see those question marks there?
Am I really doing this for some lousy cloak? There are Sugals here too?
Yeah? Did you expect that?
Hey!
You should always assume there's Sugals anywhere you go. They're one of the reasons I need you all. We're a team, after all, and that means you need to pull your weight. So, when I call for you, I expect you to clear out any enemies around me. What? Why do I have to do all the... In exchange, when you call for me, I promise I'll shoot down any enemies around you too. Sound fair?
Right.
Yeah. Alright. If you don't get in the habit of speaking up during fights, that'll impact morale and our ability to combo together. So make sure to do it often. Got it?
Just a minute.
Looks like the enemies spotted us. Time to get to work. You don't have to tell me that. Boost attack. You can summon allies in combat to use their unique boost attacks. Once the boost score BG is full, press the corresponding arrow direction to execute. These moves can be followed up with more attacks afterward, and also restore AG when used, building up the boost score. Although the boost score builds up automatically over time, it can be filled up faster by landing attacks and counterattacks on enemies as well. Iron Mask boost attack. Iron Blade. So, tutorial starts. Aha!
With that blade and your strength, the average Zoogle shouldn't be a problem, right?
Now give it a shot. Swallow Blade! You picked the wrong fight.
Excited!
Slash!
I'm only getting
Swallow
started.
Blade! This one's all... You picked the wrong fight.
There! Have
Slash!
it!
Swallow Blade!
Come on! I'll blow you...
He owns boost attack. Wing Clip. Okay, let's see what he can do.
Flyers!
This one's mine. I'll shoot them down.
Swallow
Let
Blade!
the marksman handle this.
Slash!
Magna Ray!
Swallow Blade!
This
Slash!
one's mine. Hear me! Flame
Swallow
of Fury!
Blade!
Burning Strut! This one's mine.
Slash!
Magna
Swallow
Ray!
Blade! Rising Wyvern!
Here I
No
go.
escape!
Take
Swallow Blade!
again.
I'm not done!
Magna Ray!
It's over!
Where are you going?
Slash! Slash! Take this!
Teaming up with other party members for boost attacks allows you to keep attacking enemies longer. Different members work better against different enemy types, so don't be afraid to mix and match to maintain the upper hand in battle.
Let the marksman handle this.
No escape! Eat dirt!
Hear me!
Swallow
Flame
Blade!
of Fury!
Slash!
Burning Strut! I never miss!
Swallow Blade! This
Who
one's
wants
all
to die
mine!
next?
Swallow Blade! Rising Wyvern! You picked the wrong fight!
And we're done. Looks like you've got the hang of it, but don't let it go to your head. those were easy ones. I know, I know.
We won.
You can hardly see anything from here.
Why don't we climb up higher and see if we can get a better
No,
view?
no. Oh, the damn. Oh, I do remember those. Or I remember it was a place where I had to avoid a lot of enemies. Oh damn. Oh god.
I wonder if those are the Fagin ruins below us. Shouldn't be too much farther now, if that's the...
I guess it's been a while since I had a bite to eat. Don't
I
worry
didn't
about me.
hear anything.
I'm used to working while I'm hungry. It's no big deal.
It is a big deal. You should eat whenever you can. The last thing I need is you keeling over in the middle of a fight just because you didn't eat.
Never thought I'd get lectured on eating by a Renin, of all people.
Yeah, well, some of us Renins know what it's like to go without food, believe it or not.
What do you mean? I thought...
This isn't about me. Now, are you going to eat or not?
I would, if we had anything to eat. But we don't.
Actually, I have a little bit of food on me.
You've been carrying that stuff around this whole time? Not sure it's gonna be enough for the both of us, though.
That's why we're going to cook it instead.
Cook? I've never done anything like that before.
Me neither, to be honest. But we've got to make
What?
something out of all this, so might as well try.
Any of you any good at the kitchen?
What are you staring at me for?
Your clothes are all about function over form. You should think about sprucing them up a little.
At camps and inns, you can cook meals, conferring temporary effects when eaten. New dishes can be made by finding recipes, while ingredients can be found at collection points and general stores. Eating a new meal overrides any previous effects. Favorite meals. Depending on who in the party cooks a meal, the extent of their effects and their duration will vary. As such, it's wise to rotate who's on cooking duty based on your current goals and the party's overall status.
This should definitely keep you guys full. You really do eat through that mask of yours, huh? I'm impressed you can manage so well.
Huh? Oh, it's nothing. You get used to it after a while. Still, I'm glad we decided to stop and fill our stomachs. I've got a newfound respect for cooking now. But I guess that's easy when you're used to eating everything raw. It would have been perfect if it had any flavor.
Sorry it didn't live up to your palate.
Oh, no, that wasn't a knock on you. I was just... Sorry. That's not how I should thank you for cooking for me.
You've got me curious now. Is it just pain you can't sense, or are your taste buds shot too?
Oh, sure, my taste buds work fine. Although, apparently what I like tends to be a little out there.
How so? What's so unusual about what you eat?
Well, one time I couldn't get enough of these things I picked off a plant, but everyone else said they were way too spicy. Doc thinks maybe I crave spicy food to compensate for the lack of pain I feel.
Maybe it's best I take charge of the cooking. You know, just to be on the safe side. I can't guarantee it'll be to your tastes, though.
I said I'm sorry. Look, I'll learn to tone down my tastes in the future, so let's just put that slip of the tongue behind us already.
And we do have a new emblem. Be the chef, escape artist. Well, he doesn't have too much.
I think we've rested long enough. Let's keep moving.
By the way, we can change. We still can't change who is going here or who is going to be visible. Just double checking. Move, skill panel, activity records, bring up help. Nah. But what we should be able to do is for her to get some new clothes. I figured out off screen how you do it. You have to sort of download your bought equipment for every new game eventually.
I hate camping out.
Yeah, okay. But yeah, now you also see that we managed to change. And with that I mean change character, but also managed to change clothes. So let's go with Sion for a bit.
This must be it. Looks pretty ancient, but I recognize Renan architecture when I see it.
It's seen some beatings. If it stayed sealed all this time, it's not because people left it alone.
It's not just their technology. The Renans build their structures out of special materials, too. Strong enough to withstand assaults from Danon tools and weaponry, anyway.
So, how the hell are we?
Easy.
I hate that I can see what's on the other side. I can't just walk in.
Well, he might do it.
Looks like this place used to be a supply base of some sort. It probably even dates back to the Great Conquest of 3 centuries ago.
For an abandoned place, it sure is crawling with critters. Kinda makes you wonder how they all got in.
Through cracks in the walls, I guess. Maybe it's a good environment for these species to propagate in. Best not to let your guard down either way. Best not to let your guard down either way.
Agreed. I don't know about you.
Damn.
trash. I'll bring you back from death's abyss. Mega Ray! I'll bring you back from death's abyss.
Take this! Demon Fang!
Can't be happening.
You'll pay for that!
No!
Rising Dick! You're mine! Rising Wyvern! Take this! Fluid Kick! Here I come! Flash! Demon Fang! Demon Fang! Demon, do it! Demon, this one's mine! Swallow Blade! Demon Fang! Demon Fang! Demon, I'm not feeling so great. They've really got us on the ropes.
Don't forget to heal your wounds.
Is this a chest of some sort?
A Renin kind, yeah. We should definitely hold on to what's inside.
Oh, damn. Oh yeah, we're about to go out again. That is not what we're supposed to do.
Phew. That may not have been a fancy feast we just had, but I don't remember the last time I felt this full.
Do the Renins often not give you all enough to eat?
It's never enough. The Renins decide exactly how much we'll have and when we'll have it, and that's that. We do our best to get around it. Everyone has to grow their own food and such behind the Renins' backs in order to get by. Thinking about it now, I wonder if they've always kept it meager so we would never have the energy to try to resist what they've done to us.
Yeah. An empty stomach takes its toll on the body and the spirit after a while.
How does a Renin like you know what it's like?
I may be Renin, but they don't like me either. I could be squeaky clean and they still wouldn't give me anything.
Did your stomach just...
I didn't hear anything.
But you just ate. How are you already...
I said I didn't hear anything.
I still have some I haven't eaten yet. Do you want it?
Sure.
So he was hungry after all. Damn.
Right, here goes!
I'll bring you back from death's abyss. Resuscitation! Here's a
Come
healing
and
art!
face me!
First aid! Insects should stay on the ground.
We got flyers!
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it!
All yours!
Resuscitation! Here, let me help. First aid!
Now I can let loose!
Mega Ray!
Oh, no,
Here
no.
I go!
You're
Mega
mine!
Ray!
You're finished! This one's all mine!
I never miss!
Rising Wyvern! This one's mine! Take this! Demon Fang!
Here I go! Mega Ray!
Here I come!
Here, let me help!
Escape!
First
done!
Well, this time it went
Looks like
better.
it could be worth something.
We've been walking around for a while now. Can we give up already?
What, you're tired?
Tired of something, all right.
I'm not giving up until we search every inch of this place.
She's really determined to find those clothes.
Come on.
Is this Renin technology? I'm amazed you guys can pull something like this off.
For us, sites like this are completely normal.
This must be...
The former owner's old wardrobe, yeah.
I wonder how long they've hung here. They don't look like they've aged a day.
The designs are a little dated, but it'll have to do.
Listen, I get it. You care how you look. But we've got places to...
If he had a face, he would be moaning at this point.
What is it?
No. Nothing. We've kept Zephyr and the others waiting long enough. We should head back.
Okay, let's head back to Ulzebek.
You're in a good mood. Were you that happy to find a new outfit?
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm the same as ever.
Just making sure that there are no guests and so on in here. I know I went very quick through the floor, or the other floor, but sort of wanted to get off without having to fight too much.
What a lovely view. What could this be?
Ow.
You're mine!
Primed and ready! Any injuries?
And here we have been.
You said before that this probably used to be a supply depot, right? That Nioh thought it was a Renin castle. I wonder what it actually is.
Who knows?
Who knows?
What, can't I not know something? You didn't think I knew every last thing about my own kind, did you?
I didn't say that.
From what I've heard, a lot of the materials that were initially brought over from Rena 300 years ago were repurposed for other things over time. So it's entirely possible that this place used to be both a supply depot and a lord's castle at different points in time. They're not mutually exclusive. I couldn't tell you when the lord's castle moved to its current location, though. Well, satisfied?
Yeah. Thank you. You know, for telling me about all that.
It's not like I mentioned anything that useful. Come on, let's keep moving.
Want to get back to Ulzebek?
Yeah, we better. We don't have time to waste.
Someone's in a hurry.
Fast travel? Yes. Please.
Always good to be back in familiar territory. You see anybody around here who could use our help?
We can't chase after every little thing.
Crap!
Zephyr, we got a huge problem. Something bigger than our attack on Balsef's castle? Because I don't have time to worry about anything else, right? Yes, bigger than that. The Bright Eyes, they've started massacring folks all over Calaglia.
What?
They must be after her master core. Guess the enemy must be getting serious after retrieving it. They must be, if they're willing to kill the slaves they need to harvest astral energy. Moscow got hit really bad.
No way!
What? Are you sure about that? Positive. It's the closest town to where we attacked them earlier. I feel bad for our people there, but them's the breaks.
Damn it!
Bastards!
Just where do you think you're going?
You know where. Moscow.
What good is it going to do to...
I don't need your permission.
Okay, we're going.
There are fewer soldiers stationed at the garrison than usual. They must have gotten deployed to Moscow.
Doc, Cole, everyone please be safe.
Now you'll learn!
Mess with my friends, will you?
You just crossed the wrong line!
Oh god, level 10! Well... I really don't see how we're supposed to fight.
Magna Ray! And again!
Not today!
They really don't give up, do they?
Now you'll learn!
You going?
You're finished!
Take it! Magna Ray! There!
You're mine!
I'm only getting started!
Damn it, Bennett!
Magna Ray!
But
Slash! Swallow blade!
Here I go! It's over!
Take this! Take this! It's over!
Magna Ray! Here I go!
Demon Fang! Here I come!
Here I go! It's over!
Demon
Here I go! Sight!
we did it.
Hey, hang in there. Hey! Damn it!
Level up. Super.
Am I too late?
Stop! Please, don't hurt the children.
What's that? Damn it, I can't reach them in time!
Get back, Cole! Duck! Cole! Stop!
Level
If
10.
I can help it!
Magna Ray! Take it! Go! You're mine!
All mine! I won't show you any mercy!
You got spirit!
It's over!
Here I come!
Magna Ray! Here I go! Got Magna Ray!
Damn it, Bennett!
Here I go! Magna Ray! Go! You're mine!
Come on!
You're mine!
Damn! Oh god.
Not if I can help it! Here I come!
And again!
Here I come! It's over!
There! Magna Ray! Go! Magna Ray!
I won't mercy!
Right.
This one's mine!
Mega Ray!
Take this! Damn it! Splash! Demon Fang! Take this! It's over!
Mega Ray! Take...
Die!
Mega Ray!
Swallow Blade!
There! Mega Ray!
Great.
Are you all right? What about the others? Are those bastards still here?
Iron Mask, take it easy. It's all right now. Most were able to escape, and we've survived. Honestly, we got off lucky. It's often worse when a resistance group pops up.
Lucky? You call people getting slaughtered like this lucky?
This is how things go when you're a Danon slave. You're dead if you stand up to them. Keep your head down and do as you're told. At least then you have a chance to survive. You only have one life. That's why...
I should wait for the right moment?
Yes.
So someone else dies instead while we live another day. Is that what you're saying, Doc? You're willing to risk everything on the chance that things will get better if we wait long enough. But what's the point of waiting if others have to die so that we can live?
What do you think happens when someone tries to resist? It'd be one thing if the rebel died, and that was that. But it never ends with only one death. You've seen it for yourself. Everyone suffers for it. Knowing that, are you really going to tell me our waiting has no meaning?
But that's... I understand not wanting to throw away the same lives we're trying to protect. That would be senseless. But if you wait too long, if you get too used to waiting, then eventually you lose the will to fight. I don't want that to happen to me. I've already met the Crimson Crows. People who risk their lives to fight the Renan's rule. People who know they might not live to see my life is at risk either way. Then I'd rather spend it fighting.
So you've decided to take up the sword?
Yes, but not just any sword. It's a sword that only I can wield, but one that's also too powerful to use on my own. I doubt those who fought the Renans in the past ever had something like this on their side. That's why I'm willing to bet everything I have on this sword. I know it might mean more people end up in danger, but...
Okay. If that's how you feel, then forget what I said. It's clear your time has come, Iron Mask. Currently, you and that sword are the only things capable of driving the Renans back. It's because of you that we're still alive right now. If there's a way through this for all of us, then I'll put my trust in you to find it.
Doc, thank you.
Now, remember what you said. And don't ever abandon that conviction of yours, all right?
I find it a little bit weird that in the first second he says that, okay, we have managed it all along, you didn't have to save us, and blah blah blah, what you did, and it nearly sounds like what you did doesn't matter in the end. But then suddenly he changed to, oh, you're the only one who can do it. Something similar to that. So yeah, I find that conversation that they're a little bit weird. That I must admit.
Right, I won't.
You've grown so much since we first met. And you've met some good people, too. Maybe you have a chance after all.
Or maybe through that comment there, maybe he suddenly got some hope. That might also be the motivation for his change eventually of change of thought. 7. Oh god, we have to heal.
You're back. Hurry on in. We've been waiting for you.
You're not gonna ask what happened?
I can tell enough by the way you look right now.
I see. Zephyr, I need to ask you something. Would you have invited me to join you, even if I didn't have the blazing sword?
Of course.
Why, though?
There aren't many folks out there who are crazy enough to resist the Renans like we do. So when I find someone with the knack for it, I make sure to keep them close. Plus, you remind me of another guy we lost.
Oh.
Maybe deep down, I'm trying to help you as a way of making amends for what I couldn't do for him. But if you don't want this, just say the word.
I'm not going anywhere. If it weren't for you, I wouldn't even be here.
If you say so. All right, come on in.
Thanks.
Yes!
Hey Iron Man and Mask, can I have a minute of your time?
What's wrong?
Hey Darren, what do you need? Well, all you've been doing since you got here is fight, right? I'm starting to get worried about how your weapon is holding up. After all, you're about to fight Belzep. You'll need to be prepared for whatever he might throw at you. Luckily, we happen to have a blacksmith here on site. You should see what he's got temperate.
Got it.
Alright, I'll make sure to remember that. And with that, I think we're going to end today's video and today's journey. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video or stream. Bye!